Hi, let me ask you a question. Yes, you. What makes a villain great? Well, to be honest, there's a lot of answers to that question. But what if I told you the real answer is right in front of you? The word villain. A villainous character. Google claims the word villainous means to be guilty of wicked or criminal behaviors. Let me tell you, Shredder has to be one of the D1 most wicked and criminal behaviored people to ever exist. Now in this video, I'm gonna bring up why Shredder is an S tier villain. Like how you guys are S tier viewers right now. Appreciate you. Now when I bring up the word villainous or villain, I'm not bringing it up because that's what Shredder is. I'm bringing it up because classic OG villains were literally just villainous motherfuckers, bro. Like, for example, let's take Dr. Doom. Back then, this motherfucker's only motive was to just hate. A straight hater. Like, he was just villainous for no reason but to be villainous. And I personally think that's really fire. And it kind of just makes a villain a character. You see, nowadays, villains are jam-packed with all types of story and emotion and all these things, which I do mess with. But oftentimes, that makes a villain very humanized to the point where they end up usually having some form of a sob story and or just something to make you feel bad for them. And they become a little bit less villainous in your head. And back to Dr. Doom. Yes, he's still incredibly villainous. I mean, Dr. Doom is like the villain. But the thing is, he went from being the Fantastic Four's #1 op, their D1 hater, to having all these stories that exist now, and him being a much more fleshed out character and developed to the point where, yes, he's tried to destroy the universe on multiple accounts, but you still feel for him sometimes because so much has happened. He's still shown to be a human, and sometimes you can feel for dude. And this is why I love Shredder and say he's an S tier character, because he has remained villainous throughout all these years of all these classic shows, movies, comics, everything he's been in. He's remained one villainous ass motherfucker. And keep in mind, right, there is absolutely nothing wrong with a villain getting some screen time for their own to make you feel for them or this and that, whatever. It's amazing. It makes a villain great. I have a whole video on my channel about how Killer Croc from Batman is one of the most misunderstood characters because bro just got done wrong his whole life, and that's why he's such a great villain. But sometimes when you're speaking in terms of the word villain itself, there's nothing more you want to see than a villain just getting up to some heinous acts, some crazy shit, and that is Shredder without a doubt. And it makes it even better that Shredder just has an undying hate for the Turtles. When a character's villain despises the main character this much, it just makes the story that much better, and it makes the villain that much better. Shredder has done some insane things to the Turtles. And with that being said, I'm going to bring some of those things up so y'all can see what I mean. So, fun little fact about the IDW comics. The Turtles are actually reincarnated versions of their past selves. You see, Splinter was a regular human dude, and same for the Turtles, little human kids. That is until Shredder pulled up on them and murked them. You heard me. He murked them. Do I need to say it again? I'll say it again for the ones in the back. He murked them. Look, I get sliding on your ops, but he's taking out little baby sons. Like, what did these little baby sons do? Nothing, that's it. They did nothing. But he did not care. That boy was coming for blood regardless. You gotta be one psychopathic, schizophrenic, built-ass nigga to do this. And then there's the 2003 show with Baxter Stockman. Now I know all 80s show bro turns into a fly, and you know, it is what it is. Things are, you could say, going fly. I'm funny, you should like and subscribe for that. However, in the 2003 show, Shredder just decides he's having none of that. Baxter works for and answers to Shredder. Not that he ever chose to, he got dragged into it. Now let me tell you, bro gets done so incredibly wrong. Anytime he fails Shredder, he proceeds to take a body part from him. Keep in mind, Stockman is only on the team because of his smarts, how much of a genius he is. But that boy Shredder do not care apparently. He starts by taking like an arm, then he puts the motherfucker in a wheelchair, he takes out his eye. Eventually it gets to the point where Baxter is nothing but a brain in a jar. But why? Why? In order to do some shit like this, I'm convinced Shredder had ties with Diddy, bro. There's no way. There's absolutely, positively, just no way. You know what? I'm walking away. Y'all can make the rest of the video. I'm done. Is what I would be saying if there wasn't more monstrous hoeing to be covered. Yeah, because let's talk about the 2012 show with Karai. Yeah, if you guys seen this show, you know what I'm getting at. But for those of y'all that don't know, in this show, this is a version of Splinter where he was a human before he turned into a rat. So therefore, he had a human life before he turned into a rat. And surprise, surprise, Karai in this show isn't actually Shredder's daughter, it's Splinter's daughter. But, hold on, wait, because there's more to the story. She don't know that, nor do Splinter, nor do the Turtles. The only person that knows is Big Bro Shredder himself. And you know what he decides to do about that? Absolutely nothing. Cap his ass off because he's a little demon, a little cheese grater built bitch. So basically, Shredder and Splinter were actually cool before the events of the show took place. They were actually homies, some like brothers. But the females got in the way and they started tripping. Like, come on, y'all. Why can't we just all get along? Damn. They basically both liked the same chick, and she basically dogged Shredder, said he's ugly, his breath hot, and she was fucking with Splinter. Which, okay, man, she made her choice, right? But nah, that wasn't it for Shredder. So he decided to act a fool and murk her. Yes, he murdered her. But in the midst of all this going down, I guess they had a child or something, and bro saw the baby, which he obviously knew wasn't his, and he said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not mad enough. I'ma take this baby and pretend it's mine. So he stole Karai without anybody knowing and claimed it was his child, told her that, and just let her grow up with this belief until eventually they found out the truth on their very own. What a psychopath. And honestly, we might have to put this dude on a predator watch list, because not only did he decide he wanted to steal Karai as a little baby, but he also decided in the 80s movie that he wanted to have little kids working for him for free, bruh. This is child labor. They pretty much thought that it was some sweet shit. They said, oh, the Foot Clan, think I will. And then they joined and realized shit wasn't sweet. And he didn't care. He was still running illegal operations with little kids. Bro, this Shredder, no, Shredder. No. Say it with me, guys. 3, 2, 1. No. But wait, I'm not done with the 2012 universe, because he did some more BS. Now, y'all, imagine this. Imagine you just hate one thing so incredibly much. Don't actually tell me what that thing is in the comments. But say you do, right? And your pride is just in the way. You cannot stand it. But you hate it so much, you are willing to become it to get rid of it. That is right. Shredder despises the Turtles so much in the 2012 show. He himself is willing to become a mutant to get rid of mutants. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, through this entire show, Shredder about racist than a bitch. He always talking about some mutants are fucking disgusting. Ew, mutants, nasty mutants. And then he proceeds to become one. This is obviously, of course, his Super Shredder form, but in this show, he gets it with taking some delectable little mutagen. And he's really out here wilding out. Like, This doesn't even make sense, bro. That's a new level of hate, and that's a new level of villainy. If you're willing to become the thing you hate the most to be a villain, you're an S-tier villain. And the last thing I'm gonna bring up in this video, probably one of the worst things he's ever done. We're gonna go back to the 2003 universe, but for this, we're gonna go to the movie Turtles Forever. In this movie, it is a multiversal crossover event between the 2003 Turtles, the 80s Turtles, and then the classic Mirage comic Turtles. So in this movie, the 2003 Shredder decides to hijack and take over the Technodrome from the 80s Shredder and Krang. So he starts dimension hopping and going through different universes, and the end battle takes place in the Mirage comic universe where he ends up. But the craziest part is, if he kills the Turtles from the Mirage universe in the Mirage universe, that means that everybody will die because the universe itself will cease to exist. I know that was a lot of information. Stay with me. So Shredder grabs all 4 of the Mirage Turtles, right? And he starts squeezing them in his hand because at this point he's a kaiju, because why not? Kaiju Shredder, fire. But as he begins to crush them with his hand, they're dying. So everything in the entire universe starts fading away, including all the other Turtles and all the other supporting characters at the time, including Karai, his daughter. And do you know what Shredder does? He stops for a second. He looks around. Because keep in mind, he's also getting killed himself by doing this. He's literally wiping the entire universe. He's just erasing everything ever. He stops. And then he squeezes these motherfuckers again. And he decides he's gonna kill them. He decides he'd rather have himself and the entire universe dead, with the Turtles dead, than just, I don't know, survive and try to kill them another way. He hates the Turtles that much, he would end the entire universe just to kill them. That is how you know you have an arch enemy. The Turtles don't just have a villain, they have a number 1 op for life, no matter what. Luckily, he gets beamed right after this though, so he can't kill the entire universe. But the Turtles couldn't have done anything about it. They were about to die. I guess the point of this video is, no matter what Shredder it is, human, mutant, alien, shark, worm zombie, they're all evil. And they all are filled with a weird amount of hate. A disgustingly abnormal, strange amount of hate that I don't think any counseling is gonna help. But with all that being said, that is why Shredder is an S-tier villain to me. I want to say I really appreciate all the love you guys have been showing me recently. The love on the last TMNT video I made is crazy. Gained a lot of subs from that. I appreciate it so much. Let me tell you, I'm so incredibly thankful for what y'all did. Look, I know I've said it before, I'm going to say it again, but YouTube is 100% my passion. I know a lot of people say it. I know a lot of people do. But it's rare, I think, at least when somebody's as dead serious as I am about this. I really want to bring this all the way home. So, you know, any love you show me, I appreciate it, y'all. And I want to bring it back with videos that you enjoy. So, also, let me know if there's anything you'd like to see, if there's anything you'd like improved on. I'm listening. I'm really listening to what y'all got to say, so let me know. I also have a Discord server in the link in the description, and my second channel is in the link in the description. My second channel is more me-based. I do some reactions over there. I listen to music, this and that. If you're interested, go peep it. It's honestly fire. But I'm not going to hold you up anymore. It was a TMNT video. Now you over here hearing me yap. What is this? I appreciate y'all. I'll catch you next time. And until next time, peace.